Each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. The busy freeways of Los Angeles, a hallmark of this sprawling metropolis. We're coming to you from Southern California. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Friday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Houston Rockets. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And now the Lakers starting group, Green and Rondo in the backcourt. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's LeBron in at the small forward. And for the Clippers, the two stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. And it's Harrell in at the 5. The entire offseason leading up to tonight, Steve, as a player, do you already know if your team has a chance to be special this early?
You know, Kevin, yeah, you do. And I think the teams that I've been on and teams that you see and saying we don't have a chance to win, you try to trick yourself. You're looking at management and ownership. Can we make a deal throughout this year to get us in contention? But you got to be realistic. You know the team that you don't have a chance to win the championship.
He kicks it to George. 5 on the clock, pulls it from the elbow, and too long on the shot.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender, right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
LeBron dishes to Green. Comes up empty down low.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Passes it to Rondo. LeBron against Leonard. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Rondo.
LeBron taking over on the offensive end, getting into the teeth of the defense and making a spectacular play. A big key to the Clippers' recent surge, the development of Montrezl Harrell. His activity and his ability to score have been infectious for this team, and he also can be very intimidating.
Now here's Beverly. There's the triple. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Leonard against Rondo. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. And the Clippers getting Harrell in that Chris Paul deal turned out to be a decent trade for both teams.
You're totally right. The Rockets already had Capella. Harrell was sort of a redundant in terms of skill set, and you can only have one rim runner on the floor before you began to compromise spacing.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell, and Landry Shamet subbed in for Williams. Now here's LeBron. Offensive rebound. Davis with the bucket.
I love AD's ability to track the ball off the miss. He got it and scored.
Bounce pass from Beverly. George against LeBron. Pass to Shamet from downtown. Drills it from outside.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Rondo. The pass to Davis. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
George against LeBron. Now George. Pass to Beverly. There's the 3. No good on that one. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Lakers lead by 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
Here is Cook, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So the Lakers 5 right now. JaVale McGee is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Daniels in at the 2. Got that one up quick. Shamet's got 5.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
It was a busy rookie season for Landry Shamet. He got off to a hot start in Philadelphia, but was traded near the deadline to the Clippers. Slotted in as a starter there and looked great.
Clippers trail by 4. And George kicks to Zubats. Pass to Shamet. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And last year for Shamet, even with the trade from Philadelphia, still very productive.
Reason why the shooting from outside is what jumps out at you. Rarely do you ever see a rookie come in and shoot over 40% from deep like Shamet did.
That free throw good from Shamet. Steve, when it comes to creating contact, which offensive moves can create the impression of a foul where the defensive player can do nothing about it?
I think ripping through the defender's arms is really tough for the defensive guy right now, Kevin. That's a hard move to defend if you're the defender.
Smitty, I think guys actually practice this, don't they? Ways they can kind of lure a defensive player in like that.
They do. They're strong enough now, and also they are, like you said, practicing that type of move.
They get it back. Cousins. Williams with the block. 1:52 left in the first half. Pass to Harrell. Over Bradley. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Bradley up top. He's covered by Shamet. Bradley passes to Daniels. Kept alive. And it's McGee with the jam.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
And now here comes Daniels, leading the break. Now the pass to Cook. 55 seconds left here in the second. Bradley kicks to Cook. Shot clock at 6. Cousins trying to free himself up. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from Williams. Now, here's Shamet. He has 6. And here is Harrell. Here's Williams. Harrell trying to free himself up. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Williams. And it's Cook with the ball for the Lakers. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Daniels. Sinks the triple. Daniels has got 6.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
George from deep three-point land, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers With a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter, the defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. We'll return shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got. Taking a look at the Lakers, Kenny?
Well, their reserves showed up tonight, not just on hustle plays, but in points. And that's what you got to do coming off the bench to maximize your minutes.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Reminds me of me at the free throw line. They had a rough half of shooting, under 35%. Some of that was great defense, but a lot of it was poor shot selection. They've got to revise the game plan, get guys open for higher quality looks. And the shooters need to go out and execute. Man.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And the Lakers have possession. Under down low at 4 with Harrell in the middle. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. And it's George in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Passes to Davis. Just 5 on the clock. Lakers working the ball around now. Green, no luck.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Rajon Rondo. The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Free throw good, Paul George. And both free throws good for Paul George. Hey, Smitty, every NBA player has their Mount Rushmore. Every NBA fan does. The 4 players they consider the best of all time. So I'll ask you, who is on your NBA Mount Rushmore?
I would say Michael Jordan, Kevin, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Kobe Bryant. Those are my 4.
And he recovers it. Count that bucket. Davis has got the lead up to 6 now for the Lakers.
With that great length, quick off the floor, AD rising above to knock it in from mid-range.
On the wing, Williams. Outside, Leonard. Harrell with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Teardrop shot. And yes, it's good.
Because of his size, everyone tries to get physical with Lou, but he pays it no mind.
Lakers leading by 4. Davis finds James. Back to Davis. Now LeBron. And LeBron throws it down.
Defensively, you want to take away LeBron's driving lanes, but his speed and power still went out.
Williams scanning the floor. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Rondo passes to LeBron. Rondo against George. There's 47 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. That one goes. Count it.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
LeBron passes to Davis. To the inside. Here's Rondo. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Rondo's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Lakers. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Beverly against Rondo. Now here's Beverly. He's tightly guarded. Shot clock at 5. And he banks in the layup. Beverly's got his first bucket in this one.
I love this about Patrick Beverly. He's just a fighter. He's never going to back down.
Jacks up a 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we've reached the end of the third. Lakers on top, up by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game, and this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hand. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. And it's Cousins in at the 5 down low. Here's Leonard. And that one drops. Leonard's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Clippers. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. The lead is 2. Kicks to Rondo. That one doesn't drop. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Leonard with no one around. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
60 seconds off the clock. Look at that jam.
Wow, nice.
I mean, just beautiful.
I totally agree. And this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
That puts them in the lead. Leonard's got the lead up to 1 now for the Clippers.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
James in the post, guarded by Green, and it goes down 2 points. Kuzma's got his first bucket of the night.
And that's a nice pass. The patience of LeBron to let the play develop.
Here's Leonard, and it's in there. And the Clippers lead by 1.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Pass to Cousins. From the arc. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Cousins has got himself on the board with 3 there.
They need points, trying to keep some momentum. Cousins understands the situation.
And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 2. There's 1:17 left here in the fourth quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. Precision, purpose, and poise. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thanks, David. And it's Shamet missing. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Kuzma kicks to LeBron. Trying to get open is Davis. Green finds Kuzma. And the rejection by Harrell. Here's Leonard. Count it.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
And the Lakers call time here. And the Clippers making a switch here. Williams is checked in. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. James looking it over. Shoots over Leonard. They kick it out to Green. 6 to shoot. The pass to Kuzma. Over Williams. Ooh, offline. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Here's George. Got it up in time. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. The 2 stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. And it's Harrell in at the 5, roaming the paint. George against James. Trying to get open is Kuzma. And James gets it to go. James has got the first basket here in overtime for the Lakers. Now, here's George. Pass to Harrell. Outside Leonard. The 3 from George. Drills the three-pointer. And the Clippers lead by 1.
It's amazing everything Leonard gives you, including the eyes to find the open man.
Rondo against Leonard. Rondo looking around. To the paint. Kuzma. Good!
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 1. 52 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. And here's George. To the left side wing. Beverly wide open. From outside off the mark. And so it's the Lakers with it. It's a 1-point game. Davis, the pass to Kuzma. Shoots over Leonard. It's good.
Unselfish play by Davis. He understands that his scoring can only take this team so far. He needs help from the guys around him.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 3. 27 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. George looking around. The Lakers with the rebound. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
You had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And he commits the intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
And to think LeBron in high school was recruited by some D1 colleges to play wide receiver. Boy, what a downfield target he would have been.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Yeah, just a golden opportunity that's lost right there. Now, we still got a game.
Beverly for three. The three won't fall. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And though he's a physical, tough-minded individual, Danny Green's averaged less than 1 free throw attempt per game over his career. That's surprising.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
And so the Lakers take the win. They escape with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about